What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? You guys noticed that I am wired for the time being. I have my new headset and the batteries are dead, so here we are. It's gonna be annoying. See if anybody even shows up. Let's do calendar. There's one person. Go to here. One person so far. There's three. See if we can get some people in here. Gross Gamer. What's up, man? How are you? I don't like this whole being wired thing, though. It'll only be tonight. Let's go. 17 home runs, 55 RBIs. Let's go to standing, see where we're at there. We are 2.5 out. 50 and 46. We are first place there. League leaders. Let's see what we're doing. How bad are we batting? .272. So we're not going to worry about that. Stolen bases. How many? Dude, I suck. It's 12. That's it. Oh, I'm 6'6". I thought I was 6'7". Must have shrank. What am I doing? I'll be arbitration eligible after this year. Maybe that'll increase our two concurrent viewers. It's gonna have to step it up, or we're not gonna do this. I'm not gonna lose stats.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the National League All-Stars taking on the American League All-Stars. Up the middle. There's one. Now the throw to first on the run. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Chris Smith. Bradley back to work. And there's the strike.
Chat, you'll just have to let me know
great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive. Keep
if I get up.
Hitters. Try to cruise through this ball game.
Then I have to take my headset off.
Swing at a ball.
I've been wired so long that I'll stand up and just rip it.
Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
I don't know how I like talking with
be the shortstop, Chris
both
Smith. He
ear
popped out his
pads
first
or
time.
ear things in too.
And a foul ball. Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the third baseman, Rick Aseo. 2 outs. That's the third, and that chance handled. Rolls across the diamond.
8 people, let's go.
So it's no runs on a hit. Chris Smith, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
Let's see what we can do. I don't like having both
Swing and a miss.
ear things on.
Anytime you
I
can
feel
get
like
one
I'm
by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
I can't do anything right. Outside.
That one way outside, and the count
Got
is
8
1-2.
concurrent. We're at 9 minutes. If we don't get to steady 20 by 30 minutes, shutting her down. I can do some other things.
Right-hander kicks, deals, stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him.
Son
That's
of
out
a...
number 2.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
And that chance handled. There's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play.
Well, that was
from
fun.
there, completing it back to
1 for
first.
3 and a
really
single.
Good job all the way around.
Thank you for the like. 9 people in here now. Let's see if we can hold that. Or if it'll immediately get right back down to like 2. Yes. 12 people in here. Let's go. What's this lady want? She wants me to switch teams. Yeah, I'm clear. I'm not switching teams. Thank you, though. Thank you. Come again. See you again tomorrow. I appreciate it, Noah. How are you? Increase that speed a little bit. Dude, my knee is hurting. Both knees, actually.
Chris Smith, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? One down.
Awesome, man.
Next
Thank you
to
for coming
hit,
in.
Chris Smith. Swings and misses.
So next time somebody asks, I am on veteran hitting.
The plate looking to do damage.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. Double play.
You pulled that foot, Blue. Pulled the foot.
So they're all loaded up. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Garrett Crochet. If I'm not mistaken, he's actually on the Red Sox now. Chat, if you're in here, if somebody in the chat knows, let me know.
There's one.
Just Crochet play for the Red Sox.
It's 1-0. First and second here, no outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
What the heck? How are you?
Just off the outside part of the plate.
I do.
See if you can go upstairs a
How are
little
you?
bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball. And there's the ball.
I said yes.
Lay off that pitch down.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. Headed for the plate. The relay. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-1.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Really good swing right there. You
What the heck? I've answered you twice.
Allowed himself to stay back just
Don't
a
ask
tad
me
bit
again.
longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Nolan Gorman. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4.
That's good. How's yours?
That one lined softly the other way. It'll fall into left field for a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Runner at second, 2 down.
Can you not hear me? What the
Way
heck?
outside, and it gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Laser could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. It's 6-1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Kevin Parada. Out to short.
Is it because my volume's low, or you just can't hear?
Fires to first, and they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Smith tosses to first.
Yeah, because I answered you like 3 times to each of them questions.
1 out, nobody on. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one off the mark, 2-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And a foul ball.
Wow. Okay, well, that's how the umpire's going to go.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
All right, now for the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging it something out of the zone.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in safely. Runner takes off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Smith coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this
Never
in the
heard of him.
umpire's hands. I'm
What
going
does
to
he
be
do?
aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Koar back to work. Fly ball
the end of
down
the
the
bat.
line. Bench sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Cool. Never played it.
Now batting.
My daughter plays it, but I don't.
Smith had a sensational showing in the win. Knocked in 3 runs for them.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody having a good night?
Chris Smith with a remarkable season so far, leading his
Everybody
team
having a
in
good
runs
night?
batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Minnesota Twins. 1 out, runner at second. Smith will hit next.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Did you make the team?
Batting 4.
2 on on one out. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball.
He's not doing very good this year.
No
He
better
was
way to get out of this inning.
top of the
In the
line.
air to left down the line. Morrell on the move. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's
My team
back
is
in
turning
at second.
bombers to savages. What?
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Josh Naylor.
The team name?
Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra
you make the
step
team?
to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Center field. Roccaforte should have this one. And that's the 3rd out.
As there's 26 people in here.
1 out, bases
Just
empty.
get chatting.
Rick Smith.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss. 99.
Also, my shorts
Out
are
of
getting
Boom, that's
less and
cheddar,
less
baby.
Still
likes
only
on it.
1
I don't know
out
what,
here in the
or
inning.
what, less and less views. So I don't know what's going on with that.
And it's 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just
45
a different
people in here. Let's
experience as a
go.
hitter watching that go by.
How's everybody doing tonight? Get
That
over
one
his
the
head.
other way. Makes the grab for the
Thought when
second
he
out.
turned around and was
It's never
running,
fun
it was
going
over
back
his
to
head.
the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing
How many
just
people
how much
tried out?
time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Fires to first in time.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Diaz.
I think that was
off the
optional.
first with
Or,
2 away.
a little questionable, but
That one off the
Get
bad
down,
part of
get
the
down,
bat.
get down,
Just
get down,
a
get down,
lazy fly ball. And that's a fair ball.
why is my
Throw stops the
mic
lead runner at second. 2 on
tilted like
and 2
that?
out.
That's weird. Somebody been down here messing with my mic.
Nolan Gorman, the next twin up to hit. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by
So there's
4.
2 tryouts?
In there safely. And now it's Josh Naylor. Now this is in the air down the line. Bench towards the line, stretches out and hauls it in.
40 people in here.
They get a run on 3
4
hits, no
likes.
errors,
Let's see if
and
we can
2
run
men
that up
left
to 15.
on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals 1.
Make sure that you are
Top of the
liking
6th
and
inning.
subscribing
And now the shortstop, Chris Smith.
and turning the bell notifications
He's a guy that
on
covers
so that you
both
know when I
sides
go
of
live.
the plate about as well
So
as
you
anyone in
can
the sport.
tune in.
How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Smith stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that
All right,
fastball
I'll see you what the
was
heck.
down
Ravioli, how are
enough
you?
Where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Upstairs.
Just missed. So now
Outside.
2 on and 2 outs.
He did
For some reason,
not
they don't want to pitch
take
to
the
me.
bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's going to be Nolan Gorman. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out.
56 people in here. Let's go.
It's the DH, Josue De Paula.
I gotta get people to watch my other content though. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
Short, Smith. The throw to first.
Maybe I'm posting too much.
To the bottom of the eighth.
You guys
Here's
think
the center
5
fielder,
videos a week is too much?
Rockefeller.
Maybe do 2 videos a week.
On the ground to the left.
Let me know in the chat.
Toss to Naylor, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
5 videos plus 5 lives.
Base is empty with
Is that too
2
much?
away. Matthew Lugo steps in for the Royals. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to
Got
first, and that'll do it. And the Twins take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Smith played well enough in the win, singled and drew a walk in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire.
He's 607 subs currently. Thank you guys.
Now a chance for Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Now a screamer into the outfield.
Too hard.
Rockefeller pulls it down, and that is that. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball
Addison NFL,
exclusively
what's up?
on the show. Two outs, nobody on. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Addison NFL.
The
What's
0-2.
up?
Out to short, Smith. Third out. KC
Go.
down in order. We played an inning. And now Josue De Paula. Swinging a ground ball. Smith zips it to first. That's the second out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a first pitch fastball is in for
That
a
was
strike.
questionable.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside
Downstairs.
low, and a count 2-1.
This team does not want to throw me strikes. I don't know what the deal is. Are they scared? I'm not going to go yard. 71 people in here. Let's go. Let's keep that number. Let's chat it up, people.
And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
608
Nolan Gorman
now. So
would be
let's
next
go.
if they can extend the
I'd like
inning.
to see if we can get to
And he's
650
homered
tonight. That'd
already,
be
so
awesome.
I'm sure he'd love a chance to do
That's a
some
lot
more
of
damage
subscribers,
here.
though.
That's to third. They limit the damage here.
We went from 70 to 41.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
It is what it is.
And here's the catcher, Blake
Got
Mitchell.
little hairs.
Taken high in the draft,
Mike.
he's had that top prospect labeled
got more
over him
hair
since he put on a
I
professional
do.
uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they
go.
got him.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after.
Andrea Palmer.
So up now
Thank you for the,
Kansas City,
sub. I
Carson
appreciate you.
Rockefeller.
How are you?
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No
Do you
doubt
have
in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the
a
pitcher's
elf?
mind as to the conviction in the call.
Do you have an elf costume on in your picture? In your
2
video?
out, space is empty. Popped up. Smith makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they're down 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and here is Emmanuel Rodriguez. On the ground, Smith handles, throws to first. Now 2 out. 1 out, base is empty.
Get a hit here.
The Twins could really
Apparently
use
not,
a
because
win
apparently they're
here
not going to
in
throw me
the thick of
strikes.
the postseason hunt.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Way out front for strike 2.
When they do, I swing and miss.
Comebacker to the mound. And there's 2 away.
I don't think that was
The
legit.
second baseman, Nolan.
6'10", let's go.
Now the number 2 hitter, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Got 50 people in here, 691
Out to short.
views on this live.
Smith. They get the force, and that is that. So 1 left for
How's
Kansas
everybody doing
City.
tonight?
They trail it.
Hope everybody's doing well.
Bottom of the 7th, and to the
We will
plate
not
for
be on until
Kansas City,
3:30 again
Tristan Casas.
tonight. That was just too much. Too much, Bob.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Anybody know where that
1 out.
that line came
Runner
from?
at second.
That's
Smith
too much,
now
Bob.
at the plate.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one ripped.
Clip it.
That's
Clip
back.
it. Clip it.
Wow, that one's over the party porch and just shy of the fountains. A home run. His 24th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Tristan Casas
Autopilot.
digs in now. On the ground, and this should do it. Over to first,
Easy
and
out.
that'll do it. And the Twins come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Smith was a big contributor for them in the win. Had only
Gaylord point. That is the goal. Look at you. 562 subscribers. Congratulations. Way to go. Lorraine Dillon, hello, how are you? Baseball boy, how do you want me to make you famous? Is that your turtle? Lorraine Dillon, how are you?
Chris Smith, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he? One down. Chris
right,
Smith, the next twin up to hit. Right now, third in the American League in RBIs.
Nope.
The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the
Ooh,
best
wow.
pitch you're going to get to
wild
hit in
card.
the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys
Dingers
aren't
and
touching it.
stingers. What's
Pulls
up?
it in for the out.
Baseball boy?
Runner at first with 2 away.
You never told me, how do you want me to make you
Peralta
famous?
digging in for the Nationals. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Two out, space is empty.
11. Shortstop, Chris Smith.
A swing and a miss.
Stingers and
that's
stingers,
strike
you're in
one.
New
I
Mexico,
guess if
right?
you work that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
You don't know where you're from?
Tied up here in the early going. Next offering down in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in 3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro.
California love.
Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. So one left for Washington.
JJ, what's up, man?
Remains tied 1-1. So the Nats lineup turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Richie Welburn. On the ground, Smith
Easy out.
tosses to first. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington.
How's
Still
everybody
tied
doing tonight?
1-1.
Also, guys, I need you to do a favor for me. If you see me, thank you for the
Ripped to
sub,
short.
baseball.
They take the force out.
That's not
that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. New inning getting started. And now up for Washington, Seaver King.
Hopefully that'll pop up. So I thought that said baseball bat bros. I think it's a different one because I think the baseball bat bros
Swing and
are
ground
with an S
ball.
and that has a Z
Smith.
at the end.
Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, he's doing a nice job.
Go ahead run on base. Fernandez
Stingers
getting
and
ready to
stingers.
hit. Sharp grounder.
Are you
That's
agreeing
through
with me
for
that
base
baseball
hit.
bat bros is with the S?
Throw into third. And he's out. And now Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in this one.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Get down.
Hit hard. Base hit.
1 run scores. Nope.
And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Nolan
I
Gorman.
guess my
Gorman.
thing's not gonna pop up.
That one the other way. And it's caught for the out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him
Dang
doubled
it.
off.
Dang it. Dang it, Bobby.
Go ahead run on base. Marcelo Meyer digging in for the Nationals.
Oh, we're down to
Here's the
34. That
pitch.
didn't last long.
Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Jason Rule.
What time is it out there, dingers?
Up the middle, Smith. They miss a big chance to take the lead. So 2 down, Luis Peralta now at the plate. And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Got him.
Over to first, and that's the 3rd out. Base is empty with 2 away. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit.
Ooh, there it was.
One swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
That one
We're
down
just
the
right
line.
on.
Fair ball. Makes the turn. He's digging for second.
I'm in
As
there.
they hold the winning run at second
10-04.
base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around
Crazy.
right there. Just
So
found a way
weird.
to slap that ball down the 3rd baseline. That's
I never really
excellent
thought about
bat
it
control.
until I started
It goes back to all those drills you see hitters.
Runner takes off.
streaming.
Brings it
But
in
it's
for the
1 o'clock in the
third
morning
out.
here.
Twins wind up. 1 down. Runner at first. Jason Ruley digging in for the Nationals.
When I stream at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, what is it? So it's 4 hours difference.
On the ground to first, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Return throw to first.
3 hours.
And double play, and that'll do it. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the
2 o'clock in the afternoon in California. So weird.
Smith could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Thank you for the likes. I'm in
Chris
Kentucky.
Smith getting locked in, leading. 1 out, runner at second. Smith will hit next.
Smith.
The Twins would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Slice to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Yes.
And every game seems bigger once you
It's
get
base
past
bat
the All-Star
bros,
break. Boog.
not baseball
Some
bat
teams get
bros.
paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams
Well,
rise
thank you
to
for the
moment.
follow.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington.
I thought they had followed me.
Hit on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. 1 out in the second.
I was gonna say I made it. I'm done.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jason Ruley digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 down. Seaver King.
So are you
getting
near
ready to hit.
LA?
Seaver.
Runner at second, 2
you in
down.
some
Here in the
outlying
second
area?
game of the series.
That you probably doesn't even know it's California, or doesn't look like California.
Hard hit left side.
Other than it's probably like $8
Toss
a
to
gallon
Naylor.
for gas.
3rd out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Smith getting to start at shortstop, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Cut on and lifted in the air, King. Brings it in, and that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number
Zeke,
4.
what is up?
Bases juiced, no outs.
See what we can do.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
That's right, because you're a...
Might be 2. There's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killer.
That's... Well, I guess that's, will be the show.
Because you're a, with the bases loaded, double play's kind of a rally killer.
Oh. What's the dude's name? He plays for San Diego.
Marcelo Meyer
Marcelo.
Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Fernando Tatis Jr. You're a Tatis,
On the
aren't
ground,
you?
2 ball. 1 and 2nd. He's out on the nailer. They get 2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Doval back to work. Just missed. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup,
Yeah, you're a
where
Padres fan.
you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some
Yeah,
offense
it's
come
talking about
out.
the Padres.
Smith
Are
had
you a
poor
Padres
showing,
fan?
needed to do more.
Fernando Tatis
Definitely didn't
Jr.
do much of anything for him in this one. I think.
So 2 down. Chris Smith, the next to hit. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And a strike.
Guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times.
It's a fair ball.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Here's Nolan Gorman.
That's what I thought.
Second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Runner on the go. 1 ball. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
14
2
stolen
outs.
base.
And 1 in scoring position.
I'd like to be able to get 30 and be a 30-30 shortstop.
Runner goes again. He goes down looking.
Gorman, you got to get the bat off your shoulder.
Sometimes he wears the emotion.
Dude, we're losing people left
So
and
up
right.
next, Andy Pajes.
Number 44, Andy.
You guys not hear me?
One down, base is empty. Gets under and pops
Chat
it
it
up.
up. 26 people in here.
Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted.
Here's the center fielder, Luis Peralta.
Just get an easy out. Go hit.
Grounds 1 to short.
Little
They
Little
get the
flip.
force, and that is that.
little elbow flip.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
We've lost both games.
Parnell back to work.
Outside.
Fastball is outside. The Twins looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pajes pulls it down, and there's one away.
Ha-ha.
2 out, space is empty.
Take the first pitch. Ooh.
Well, I think the key, I mean,
little
if he
better.
can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Now, this
so
manager knows that his players are just trying to do too
37
much.
now.
Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And a curve misses outside, and it's 2-0. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if
Oh,
you
that was
swing at
stupid.
it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Spoils that one, and it
Dingers,
remains
you gotta make sure if I
2-2.
get up that I take my headset
2
off.
down,
Because
nobody
I'm
on.
wired
Here in the bottom of the 6th.
right now.
Swing and a miss, and he got him.
Thought
Good work
Pages
there
was
as he
on
gets
the
a 1.
Dodgers.
Now it's the shortstop.
This is like
Chris
several
Smith,
years
1 for 3.
after the current year.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get down. Thank you.
And
Oh,
it
get up.
one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate.
Ooh, stop.
The relay
Oh, I'm
throw.
toast.
And they tag him out. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Up to Josh Naylor.
The tying run at the plate. Lifted to left, and this should do it. Makes the catch.
I'm actually going to grab another drink.
Nationals
My thoughts.
come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Smith did well despite the loss.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Yeah, I'll go look. I'll look what year I'm in. But I'm probably several years. That feels good on my leg. (2032) is the year I'm in. So something a little bit ahead of you. I'm just not. I mean, I am, but I can still stream for a little bit.
Chris Smith is on a tear so
It's only
far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. 1 down. Chris Smith now at the
Am I
plate.
gonna stay on
And
them?
Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs.
Am I gonna go somewhere else?
And the first pitch
wanna go to a
misses for
winning
ball
team.
1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He
like
needs
them.
a ball on
The
the
Mets
ground for
right
a double
there.
play, minimize the potential threat
Wow.
right here.
But
On
they
the
have
hitter
Ellie.
side, nice job of laying off that
There's a
ball.
home run.
Hammers
Flip it.
that one deep
Flip
left
it.
field and forget it.
Off the Prasad in the second back. Flip it.
He'll touch them all. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
I will try.
So the batting
I'm a
order
Reds
turns
fan,
over,
so
and digging in for Philadelphia, Sal Frelick.
tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Cindy,
Eastern
you
time.
gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
That's the team I would love to play for,
Swing at a ground ball.
but I also don't want to
Smith.
go there and just not win.
Handles, throws the first. They don't come much closer than that. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder,
Zion,
Stephen
welcome.
Kwan.
Not even gonna try that last thing.
Out to short. To first. Got him.
No, not right now.
Runner at second, nobody out.
I'm good with what I'm doing right now.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and lines one towards the gap.
How are you
And
catching up with that
get
changeup?
there. Headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Twins tie it up. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to
Sorry,
get the
Zion.
run across. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. To second, and he's out. This is Willie Castro.
Well, that was stupid. What do you think, chat?
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The
Well,
throw
for
to second,
stupid.
and that's 2. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, John McMillan appears to be getting loose. Gallegos getting loose as well. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Robert
He didn't
makes the
have to
grab,
really
one
move.
away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Go ahead run on base, and now the first baseman, Ruben Ibarra.
I'm not very good. I just practice. Play every day.
Hit on the ground to short. Slinging it to first in time. Here's the third baseman.
You would probably beat
Collier.
me, Zion.
Man at second. On the ground to the left. Smith. Whips it across. Third out.
Third out.
And now Chris Smith. He's already homered here in this one.
Another one would be nice.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a
Gabalanes,
double
is that
play
how
in
you
this
say it?
spot.
Inside. And the count is 1-1. Fought off foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Got him swinging.
Bottom fell out of it.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
They take the force out, and
Pick
that
it
is
this way.
that. And now the catcher comes up to him.
CJ
Ethan
fan.
Salas. One down.
How are you?
Phillies
What's
down the
CJ?
run. Hit on the ground to short. Smith. Tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Smith really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one.
Does it say it on your profile? I'm going in and try. CJ fan. CJ.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, I don't know. CJ, what are you a fan of? Or is your name CJ?
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Okay, I guess you're not going to stay in here and talk.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning, trying to get 2 runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this
Get in
opportunity.
the stands. Get in the
This
stands.
one
Get in the
popped
stands.
up.
Get in the
Foul
stands.
ground first base side. And a foul ball. Smith
Thank you.
with a homer in his last game.
Outside.
The shortstop
Let's
takes the
go.
ball. Batai over at first with 1 away.
Wow.
Whoa, over his head to the backstop.
That was
a
nowhere
wild pitch
close.
allows the runner to advance.
How's everybody doing tonight? Nobody's talking.
Here it comes.
There's a base hit. RBI.
Trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. And it gets by him. Round second, taking for third.
Are they gonna give me a double or a triple? Double.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
The second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Tag, and he got him.
Damn it.
Great throw. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's
Luis
the cleanup
Roberts
spot for the
Jr.
Phillies. Luis Robert Jr. on the ground out to short. Toss
Thought
to
it was
Naylor.
Roberts.
Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Base is empty, one away. And now for the Phillies, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
I don't get how we went from a minute
Smith batting for the second time.
to
and
21
that's strike
minutes. Or an hour to 21 minutes.
one. Next offering is fouled back. And the next pitch is way outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
6-7 live.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Popped
Oh,
up.
I sounded mean, but it went straight up.
Collier makes the grab. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Go ahead run on base. This is Willie Castro.
Castro.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to
I
chase
appreciate it.
pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out.
Thank you
by
for
any
coming in
means.
here and telling me that. I'd have never known.
On the ground.
You're so helpful.
Smith. And that is the third out of the inning. So one hit. Man at first, one away.
Number 11, shortstop, Chris Smith.
Playing this game, I started playing about
And that one fouled off.
an hour ago. What about you? You had a T-ball yet?
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's a little bit high. Now 2 balls and a strike. Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
You're not going to talk to me anymore, buddy?
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 out.
I was hoping you continue to tell me how bad I was.
For Philadelphia, Cam Collier. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
Flip it.
And he gets him. Nicely done. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Willie Castro.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Oh, yeah?
Out to short. Smith. Zips it across.
You don't like this
Leadoff
uniform?
man is out here in the 8th.
AJ Johnny, it is MLB The Show.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Chris Smith.
Swing and a ball Driven out to center. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Not yet.
So bases all loaded up, and now the center fielder. Golden
You
opportunity
gonna still
right here.
give me crap, Hobson?
Cut on and lifted in the air. Frelick has a beat on it. 2 away.
2030. This is MLB The Show 25.
2 outs, but the winning
I'm in year
run is at
2032.
first.
It's my 3rd or 4th year in the MLB.
And he swings and misses, and it's nothing to one.
The bro, Bat Bros, or not Bat Bros.
Wasn't
Yeah,
able to do it. Now you bring up the heart
Bash
of this
Bros
order.
was looking for
gotta
you
find a
earlier.
way to get it done right here.
The shortstop takes the ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2025.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that's ruled a swing.
Are you done telling me I
It's a
suck?
strikeout.
Oh, so you come here and tell me I suck and then leave?
Back at target field. Now at the plate, Nolan Gorman.
For the twin.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this
I
situation.
guess he didn't get the reaction he wanted, so he's leaving.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Liner snagged at first.
What's
That at
6'7"?
is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Just let him go, the bro.
And that'll keep the line moving. Walker Jenkins, the next to hit.
Well, this came
It's not
apart right
worth
there.
it.
4-pitch walk, and
Let him keep
that
commenting,
defender's not gonna help him
pushing
out
my
by
material
swinging
out.
something out of his own.
And that'll load the bases. Chase DeLauder, the next twin up to hit.
He's actually really good. He's got like 189 subscribers.
It's all about creating opportunities.
Snap throw to third. Smith back on a dive. The winning run on second base. Right side, hard hit. Ibarra over to second, and that's a double play to end it. Smith with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Ducky, what's up?
And now, Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
He just wants to feel better about himself, the bro.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Tosses to first, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, we're just past the All-Star game. If I ever
Really
hit
had
set a
some
record.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Am I in Double-A? No, I'm in.
So
I'm
a
in
foul ball
MLB.
makes it 1-2. Hey, by the way, Chris,
Yes, John.
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Next pitch misses. 2-2.
This is the Minnesota Twins.
And there's a ball.
Okay.
On the ground to third. Nice grab. To his knee. The throw. On the money. Nice play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited.
One gone, runner at first. And now for the Phillies, Brett Wisely. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Slays to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the Phillies catcher, Henry Davis.
Henry
The pitch.
Davis.
Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout
34
innings.
people in here. Let's
Phillies
go.
strand 1.
Appreciate each and every one of you.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one is back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
It's
Well, that
135
started
here.
and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
All right, I'll see you next time.
Runner in scoring position.
Remember 5
No
o'clock
outs.
tomorrow, Eastern
Nolan
time if
Gorman,
you can make
the
it.
next
If
twin
not,
up to hit.
it's fine.
Gorman.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Number 9. Have a good one.
Soft contact in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Walker Jenkins, the next twin up to hit.
28 people,
Fly to
17
right,
likes.
his
Let's go.
first
I haven't
time.
checked my subs in a while. My thing hasn't popped up that I have any new ones.
1-0 in the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Smith on third. Gorman over at second with 1 down.
I was wanting 650 tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Chase DeLauder will hit next. Bases loaded, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
What are mine from earlier I posted?
Smith.
19 hours ago? Is that what? .8. Yeah, this was fun. Let's go. 29 people in here, 17 likes. Can we get that 20?
And the slider just misses. McMillan, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit.
Number 9. Mambo number 9. Outside. Ooh. No, sir, Mr. Umpire. I do not believe that was a strike.
That one is absolutely belted.
Why are you running, dude? That was
as a hitter,
50
when a guy
feet
like
foul.
this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip to second, and that's all they'll get.
Miles Sutherland, what's up? What is blue strips?
Here's Nolan Gorman. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Gorman.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time. And that's the inning. So they strand a pair. We're through 5. It's the Twins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Twins.
I mean,
Chris
I can
Smith.
try to explain it to you as we go. See, the goal is to score more runs than the other team
In the air, left field.
and knock it out like that.
Quan right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Back to the top of the order
Do you
now.
game at all,
Next to hit,
Miles?
Josh Lowe.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Right through there for a strike.
Why am I?
Tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Not really sure why I was there for that play, but okay.
Base hit into right center. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Oh, no.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this
I
one.
can't play
Got a
music
fastball
on
middle of the
YouTube.
plate,
I'll get
jumped
flagged.
all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
This is Willie Castro. 1 strike away. Got it! And that's the ball game. Smith with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
NBA. Well, I guess that's the only basketball game out there. FC 25, is that open wheel racing? Is that what that is?
Chris Smith, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Chris Smith. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Nolan
He
Gorman.
is very much your
Let's
typical
go.
power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more.
To first, and he breaks for second. Tries to get back and save. Smith leads off first with 2
Maybe I
down in the
shouldn't
inning.
run this early.
Runner on the go again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
A swing and a soft liner. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Man at first, 1 away.
The shortstop, Chris.
287, 25 home runs. I don't remember how many RBIs. If I can see them. 46.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
There will not be many home runs hit in this game.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, blocked. Throw to
Safe.
second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Wonder what sign is right up the middle that they have to take
and
out
that one
to put
finds
the
its
show.
way through. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's
He
a
thought I was gonna
one-run
go.
game.
Ooh, Marco popped his shoulder out of socket.
Number 33 coming into the game
sounds
now is the
painful.
injury replacement.
Shortstop,
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Luis Ravello.
Runner on the go. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Dang it.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris.
I did have a single RBI.
It really
First at
feels
bat.
like we might be running out of time before a
Ranked
rain
first
delay
on the
is
team
called.
with an
This rain
OPS
is
of
not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a
665
delay,
maybe?
the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arm.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And we're back.
27 people
New
in
inning
here,
getting
18
started.
likes. Let's see if we
And
can get
now
to that
here
20
is
like
Chris
mark.
Smith.
Guys, make sure you're subbing.
Baez back to work. A swing and a miss.
Hitting that bell
And that's
notification
strike
so you
one.
know when I
Looks
go
like
live.
the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the
Get out of
air.
here, ball.
Watts sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Just pulled
330
off of it a little bit
right down the
there.
line.
That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That
Smith
center fielder,
now
I feel like
takes
he is
ball
like
one off the plate.
600 feet away.
And that one wrapped foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Short hop liner handled it short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, number 1. Hard hit left side.
Miles, if you're in here, what's your favorite
Zips it
game to play
across,
of this?
and they get the leadoff man of the night. So 2 down. Ronald Rodriguez, the next up for the Padres. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll
This is
wrap it up.
MLB
The Twins take game 1 of the
25
series on the
for
road.
this show.
Smith did well enough for them.
Oh, Boog, not great.
Chris Smith getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS. And now the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Smith getting to start at shortstop, hitting third in the lineup, and he's won a Silver
They
Slugger
say
in
it
the
like
American
it's
League.
a shock. He's getting a start at
And a
shortstop.
pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, he really
I don't have
sells
a
the
clue what
changeup
that
with
says.
That arm action.
Strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's three.
Swing at a ground ball, and that one finds its way through.
You have 23 and 25.
They're at first and second with nobody out. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a pop-up. Infield fly called there.
That is it. The first baseman. Number
First and second, one out. Naylor will hit next. That's a base hit. Diaz rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's a 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Hanna under it. Squeezes it. And there's
I
2
should
down.
say I fake
Giving
going
up
home.
a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And they put the tag
Oh, that
on
didn't
him.
work.
That's the 3rd out inning over.
I've got to run to
Bottom
the
of the first,
bathroom.
so
I
dig it.
will be right back. We're back.
In now for San Diego, Cameron Eden.
Did I lose my volume?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
That was weird. For some reason, I didn't have audio.
Man at first, one away.
I'm back. That's what I said. But I didn't hear any of you guys.
Ground
That's
ball
through.
right side. It squirts through.
Squirts.
Throw into third.
Gotta love when it squirts. Through.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Now at the plate, Walker Jenkins. Struck him out looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
There goes the runner. Popped up. Vargas sizing this one up. And that's the third out. Twins strand a pair, but they still lead it 2-1.
All right, let's see if we can get going again.
Back here at Petco Park, set for the bottom of the third at the plate. Jeremy Vargas. Up the middle. Can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Oh well.
So the San Diego batting order turns over.
Let's go.
Cameron Eden getting ready to hit. On the ground, could be two.
Love. Nope.
There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Way to go, idiot.
Next is the designated
We got
hitter.
40 people in here. Let's go.
1-2 now.
Gonna be the
Ground ball
1-2
left
step.
side, could be two.
One.
Slings to second, and
Dude.
that's two. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chris Smith. Fought off foul.
Well,
probably
these
hit
Twins
one of the
putting together
catcher
some
of the
really good at-bats in this
umpire
game.
back
There's
there.
been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On to first.
I wasn't Correa.
And a quick out number one.
Up next for Minnesota.
This is Road to the Show.
So
It's me.
runners at the corners, nobody out.
This is year
Gustafson digs
2032
in now.
also.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at
Correa
first
no
and
longer
third.
plays with this team.
On the
I took his
ground,
spot.
2-ball. On to second, they get one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. And here's the catcher, Marcellus Montoya. Grounds one to short. Smith. And that is the inning.
Michael.
Top of inning number
It's okay to
7.
like the
The
Padres.
batter will be the shortstop, Chris Smith.
I'm not pulling for him in this
Don't
game.
get ahead in the count. You can forget about having any success against him.
Baseball Ed is how are you? Just wants me to get on base. I want me to get on base.
Silva back to work. And that one
Is that
hammered.
enough?
That's going back.
Get out of here,
Some
ball.
more. And that ball is gone. It's
Bye-bye, baseball.
26th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it
Flip
for the
it.
homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So one out, nobody on. Cameron Eden, the next up for the Padres. Out to
A
short.
little slow roller.
Smith.
Got me.
Tosses to first. 2 away. Back here in San Diego. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. He's already
on
homered
base.
in this game.
I'm up to 290. Ooh.
Swings through that one out in front.
Swung at that
time.
before it left the pitcher's hand.
And that is out of play. In the dirt, and that is ball one.
He's my hero.
This to third.
At least got 33
Sends it to
steals.
first. Now
He's
one
on the
gone in the
Mets
ninth.
in this.
Smith had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
Though they may want to change how they
Chris Smith is on it. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Popped up,
Ooh.
foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in, 2 away.
Dang, I just missed it.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Out to short. Fires
Sorry, guys,
across
my
the
back hurts.
diamond, and that ends the inning.
48 people
Man
in
at
here.
first,
Let's
one
go.
away.
How's everybody doing? Make sure we're liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you're notified when I go live.
Smith with another scorching run of play lately.
We're set at 617 subs. I'd like to get to 650. I know it's kind of unrealistic,
Late
but
swing fouled off.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
outside.
It's outside.
Huh,
And the count
that
1
that
and
went
2.
one away real quick. We went from 50 something to 28. It's okay though. 28 is a good number.
Takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one misses.
can't throw it for a
and
strike.
That's ball 3. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called
Are you
a
talking
strike
about
in
like
that
real
location.
life game?
2 on, 1 out. And now for the Twins, Nolan Gorman.
I haven't seen anything.
Drilled to right, way back there.
Hit by pitch
and
off.
That is gone.
That's crazy.
He'll circle the
I've
bases.
seen ball calls.
His 21st of the year. It's 4-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Smith at the plate now. That's ball 1. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate
That's
goes
crazy,
up.
though.
And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Come on, dude. Throw me the
And
strikes.
we're at the top of the 5th.
That's crazy.
And that one pulled foul.
I have to check that out.
He swings and fouls one off. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch.
Post Malone, I like your.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
To third. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're in front 4-0.
Yeah, They have not posted
So,
a
runner at
video of it
second,
yet.
2 down.
I'll check
Smith,
it
the next to hit
in the
He's
morning.
0 for 1.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
How are you doing today?
And that one fouled off. On
Here's
the
a
ground to
base
third.
hit.
Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second.
That was a hell of a play.
Trying for 2. They limit the damage here. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. 2 outs, runner at first. And now
Yeah, it
Jeremy
was.
Vargas.
Vargas.
I think without Buxton today, they don't win.
Swing and a chopper out to short. And that is that. Padres leave
Who are
1.
the Reds?
Now it's going to be Chris Smith.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. Oh, no. That's just a hit. Hit by pitch. I guess there was a lot of them tonight. Is that... Can you confirm that? Reds are playing the Cards. And then they play the Yanks. Even with the loss today, the Reds are still 3 games over 500. They were 2.5 out of the wild card. Crazy Kids game. How are you?
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for
Thank you for the sub.
1 down.
Everybody go out there to Crazy Kids Gaming and check out his stuff. Looks like
It's a
he is
bit
an
of a blowout
MLB The
now,
Show
which gives us a
player.
bit more freedom here in the booth.
He's trying to hit 100
not sure that's a
subscribers
good
by the
thing.
end of the year. I don't know when that was posted,
You know, when I
but
was a kid,
let's go over
I
there
used
and
to
hit
put them in my back tire
a
of
couple
my
subs for him.
bicycle, so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day, I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retires.
Baseball card collecting is so different now. When I was young, you had to go buy a book. I don't even remember what it's called, but it had all the cards in it, and it was like print, like 2-inch print. It was like, what is up, Juan Lopez? How are you?
Here's the second baseman, Ronald Rodriguez. 2 outs, base is empty. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards. And it lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Smith played pretty well in this win, singled and knocked in a run.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came.
How was your day with your 3 monsters, Juan? Any assaults? I don't know who that is. I can't say that name. But thank you for the sub. Somebody asked me the other day if Athletics are playing in Sacramento. This is them. In Sacramento.
Chris Smith, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the... So 2 down, and now for the Twins, Chris Smith.
33 people in here, 21 likes.
The
Let's
year
go.
with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Badu coming on. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. Back here at the ballpark. Let's
Any
check
bloody
out the latest
noses?
news
Any
from around the
broken
league.
bones?
Smith.
Taylor back to work. Yeah, that's
Are you
fouled
trying
off.
to say toy car?
Smith in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Just off the outside edge, and now it's even 1-1.
Any blood or broken bones?
That one fouled
Any
off.
tears shed?
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And he deals. Outside low.
I can't remember how yours go. Is it boy, girl, boy, or girl, boy, girl?
On the ground.
I know you have 2 of 1. I can't remember if it's 2 boys or 2
Young
girls.
tossed the first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for Minnesota.
Well, you said the
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
you said the
Right
youngest
here
one
could
was the
untie
toughest one.
this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Strike 1.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top
I feel
half
sorry
of the
for you, buddy.
6th. Next
They hit
offering
about
is fouled
12.
back.
Your life's gonna be hell.
Two outs, and that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
You'll be picking
Lot of
up like
movement in the
3 and
infield.
4
He's
more
gotta stay
jobs so
focused
you don't
on
have to
the
come
pitch.
home.
Nolan Gorman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one is lifted in the air. Crawford under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left.
Well,
Chris Smith.
you're not
the
gonna have to
next
worry about her
twin
getting
to
beat
hit.
up
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
or taken advantage of.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And there's a foul
She'll
ball.
be the one that you'll be getting a phone call over to come to school because she beat a kid up.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCarthy gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 8th. Coming up. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a ball popped up. Campbell sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no run.
Well, crap.
Now we go to the 11th. Here's Nolan Gorman. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's ball 4. And the throw. He's out at 3rd.
Ooh. How many outs?
2 outs. Bases full. Next up for the A's, Jose Tena.
We can't lose to the A's. Come on, guys.
Right side. And that is the inning. They leave him 1 out. The
Here we go.
go-ahead run is at 2nd.
Chris Smith.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Anymore though, they just expel both
Shortstop
students
takes the ball.
or suspend both
One out.
students.
The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings.
See if I can get a hit with the controller behind my head.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Tied at 4. And now 2 balls and a strike.
If I get a hit with this back here, if you're not subscribed, you have to subscribe.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And
Gone.
that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 27th home run of the
Dead center
season.
field.
It's 6-4.
Thank you, Dan.
That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
But they got to take care of
The
themselves too.
Athletics down to their final strike. On a line out towards center.
Are you kidding me?
And no one can get there. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Winning run is at first here in the
Are
bottom of the
you
13th.
freaking kidding me?
Fly ball out towards left field. That one's back there. Out of here. Ball game. A shot to the opposite field. And the A's break through to win it in 13.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the
I can't
ball
believe
game.
that just happened.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. The A's are victorious.
They give us a 2-run lead on a home run to deep center field, dead center field, and we lose.
Chris Smith is on a tear so far this season, leading his team. 1 down, runner at third. Smith now at the plate. Smith matched a homer in his last game. Swings through
The
that.
Astros should have hit the trash can a little harder.
Now 1-1.
I love all the signs that people made after that, the sign stealing scandal. One person had a thing that said, I had a sign,
And fires in a
but the
fastball
Astros
at
stole it.
95.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Base hit and a run comes in.
That was a nice throw.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
That cracks me up. Put a run on the board and an RBI.
Now moves to first.
It's the same
Smith
thing, dude.
back on a dive.
These
Man,
announcers
first
are
one away.
trash.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for
Also,
an
the
0-2
A's
count.
need to update their uniforms.
Runners
I
in the
hope when they go
corners
to
here, one away.
Vegas,
Now here is
they do a better
Josh
job.
Naylor.
'Cause their uniforms are trash.
Cut on and lifted in the air. McCarthy pulls that one down. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. Hit hard on the ground to short.
Of course, the Raiders didn't do anything different when they went to Vegas.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jordan Lawler will hit next. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double
Hi, Edits.
play.
What's up,
That
man?
was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
How are you?
So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now here's the A's catcher, Daniel Susak. On the ground to the left, Smith. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And
How's
this
that
ball's
my
gonna
fault?
wind up out of play. So a
Teresa
big-time costly
Hernandez.
mistake
What's
there.
up?
Oh, that's just a killer for the defense. They get the ground ball they were looking for. Should be out of the inning and out of the jam, but he launched that one out of play. It's an unearned run, but I'm sure he's pretty frustrated out there on the mound.
Smith.
I'm good.
Smith measures 6 feet
I'm
6
good.
inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
I feel like me and you have chatted before on a live somewhere.
Ball. 1 ball, 1
Diaz
strike.
at first, 1 gone.
I recognize that name.
Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Throw save.
One
That's
ball,
a stolen
2 strikes.
base.
Teresa Hernandez, thank you for this description. Do you have another
Ball.
account, the same name? Ow, I just hit my knee on the on the
2
desk.
strikes.
What the hell was that?
That one
Ball 3.
outside. And that's ball
Full
3.
count.
McCallum is unhittable. Okay. I recognize your name.
Man at second. And
Get outta
that
here,
one
ball.
hammered way back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Diaz around third. He's safe. And they take
Triple.
a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it
I was
perfectly.
hoping it would stay fair.
1 down,
Or,
runner at third.
go out of
And
the park,
next for
but it
Minnesota,
is what it is.
Nolan Gorman. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Popped up first base side.
I'm gonna fake go and watch this.
Drops into the glove. Runner tags and breaks for home. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third.
You're gonna freaking run when the ball pops up the first
So up
baseman?
next for Minnesota, Walker Jenkins.
Walker.
Yeah, it is.
2 on, 2 outs.
1-1.
In the dirt, runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. Now a step off to third, and he's back in safely. It is interesting, though, when you consider
I did that
the
one
way the
time.
game is run
Went
now.
home.
Doesn't even matter that
Had
much
to
if your starter doesn't
steal
go
home.
that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Chris Smith.
Smith with a homer in his last game. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
That was a strike. I agree.
And that's in the dirt.
That was not.
Benitez at third. Diaz on at first with 2 down.
90,
Big
I think.
swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. And now it's even up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next offering is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Yeah,
Not
so
the
he
easiest
doesn't hit
thing
me.
when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. Here's Josh Naylor.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's...
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the...
They'll probably come back and beat us in the 9th.
No outs. Runner at first. Next up for the A's, Jordan Lawler. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. In there. He's safe. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. And we're back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think.
Did you not hear me say
right back up the
like
middle.
90?
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
High in the air, out to right. Badu. Then there's 1 down.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Oh.
To the right side,
Not this
Campbell. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. 2 outs.
No, you're
nobody on.
fine.
Here's the catcher, Daniel.
I didn't mean it
Cishek.
to come off the sound shitty either. I apologize.
The A's down to their final strike. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Smith really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 4 RBI game.
I am 92, Rye.
Chris Smith is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. And now here is Chris Smith. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already.
Can you hear me okay?
They're definitely looking to
I'm
do
sitting
some more
back away
damage.
from my microphone.
That's a ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Almost got him.
Inside.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Nolan Gorman. To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around from second is the tying run.
See you later, Ryan.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a
Haley
nice
Bell-Pepper is from
trajectory,
India.
average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
You can hang out for a little bit. What time is it over there, Haley?
At the belt and fires.
Just not a fan of it.
Pick it up cleanly. Smith headed for the plate. The flip to the pitcher is late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
I feel like it's too arcadey.
I
don't know. I just never have liked it.
Give him the lead. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Phipps back to work. Rip towards third. One up, one down.
That's an out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
1 out, runner at second. Next up for the A's, Justin Crawford. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run.
230.
On the money, nice play.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next to hit, Chris Smith. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Diaz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Smith, a former All-Star, 28 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Crawford sizes this one up.
Dang it.
He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground to short, Smith. Slings to first, third out, and that ends the frame. And the A's are gone. Base is empty, 1 away. Christian Campbell, the next to hit.
Second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Up the middle, Smith.
I think this is going to be my last game. I'm getting tired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Popped up.
Pop up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. So first and second, 2 outs. Justin Crawford digs in now.
I got a little gnat that's been flying in here for 2 nights. That's driving me insane. Hold you.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. They take the force out, inning over. Although plenty of damage done. All in all, 10. And now it's Josh Naylor. The Twins down to their final strike. Tapped softly on the ground. Campbell. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's slug their way to a win in this one.
I think that's my last game. I appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you guys for hanging out. 24 likes over 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it's not too bad. I appreciate you guys. I will be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful afternoon or night, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon. See ya.